All right, if you're learning French, you know the struggle with these two verbs, être and avoir, to be and to have. I mean, they're basically the engine of the entire language, and in the next few minutes, we're going to finally get a handle on them.
And this right here, this is where so many of us get tripped up. It just feels wrong, doesn't it? In English, being hungry is a state of being, so we use am. Why on earth would French switch over to have? It feels totally random, but I promise you there is a logic to it, and we're about to find it.
So, that's the mission. We are going to solve this little mystery. We're going to break down both of these verbs piece by piece, and by the time we're done, you'll have a super clear framework for picking the right one every single time. No more guessing. Okay, let's kick things off with our first verb, être. The easiest way to think about être is as the verb of identity. It's all about who you are, what something is, its core characteristics. It answers the big questions like, who am I? Or, what's it like?
Now, I'm not going to lie, être is completely irregular. There's no shortcut here. These forms are something you just have to commit to memory. From je suis all the way down to ils sont, these are the absolute building blocks. So let's see how they work.
Here's a perfect example. It's defining someone's identity, their nationality. And this sentence also shows off a really important pronunciation trick called a liaison. You don't say vous êtes, nope. You actually link them together so it sounds like vous êtes with a Z sound. It's a tiny detail, but it makes a world of difference in how natural you sound.
And this is where être really shines. It's best friends with adjectives. This is the verb you grab whenever you want to describe something. You can say, elle est créative, she is creative, or le château est vieux, the castle is old. See? These are all qualities, core characteristics. That's être's territory.
All right, let's switch gears and talk about our other main character, avoir. At its very core, avoir is super simple. It's all about possession. This is its day job. If you own it, if you have it, you're going to use avoir.
And yep, just like être, avoir is a totally irregular verb. You've just got to learn these forms. And listen for that liaison again, that smooth Z sound when you say nous avons, vous avez, and ils ont. It connects the words together.
So this is avoir doing its most straightforward job. Simple, direct possession. They have a house. You could say, j'ai un chien, I have a dog. Or ask, vous avez un instant, do you have a moment? If it's something you can possess, you use avoir. But this is where things get really interesting. Because you see, avoir is kind of leading a double life. Beyond just owning stuff, it's used in a whole bunch of fixed expressions, what we call idioms, where we in English would absolutely 100% use to be. And this, right here, is the key to that whole I have hunger puzzle.
Okay, check this out. This slide really gets to the heart of the matter. You see, the French language often views physical states and feelings as things you temporarily possess, not as things that define who you are. You don't are afraid, you temporarily have fear. It's not part of your identity, it's just a passing condition. That's the big aha moment.
And here are the big ones you just have to know. These are non-negotiable. You just have to memorize them. To say you're hot, you say j'ai chaud. To say you're right, it's j'ai raison. These little expressions are like a secret handshake that'll make you sound so much more fluent.
And there we have it. We've come full circle. Right back to the question that started this whole thing. J'ai faim. I have hunger. And now you know why. It's because hunger is just a temporary physical state you're experiencing, something you have for a little while. It's not who you are.
Oh, and here's another incredibly useful one you'll use all the time. When you have aches and pains, you use the phrase avoir mal à. You literally have pain at a certain body part. J'ai mal à la tête. I have a headache. Il a mal au bras. His arm hurts. It's a simple little formula for talking about any ache or pain.
So we've seen them both in action. We've seen their main jobs and their secret lives. But how do you put it all together? How do you make that split-second decision when you're in the middle of a conversation? Well, let's build a quick mental model.
This right here is your decision-making cheat sheet. It's pretty simple when you break it down. If you're talking about identity, description, or location, who someone is, what they're like, or where they are, you're going to use être. But if you're talking about possession, age, or those key physical and emotional states we covered, that's a job for avoir. Just ask yourself, is it a core trait or is it a temporary possession? That's your guide. So you see, the mystery wasn't so mysterious after all.
It's really just about looking at things from a slightly different perspective, seeing states like hunger and fear as temporary things you have, not permanent qualities you are. Now that you've got this framework, you're totally equipped to use the two most powerful verbs in French with a whole new level of confidence.